Hello, good day to you, Talkin really, and a quick story, which, in my opinion, is basically fear-mongering. I've seen it before, it's been in a little bit of the news before, but this one is in Bristol Post. Basically, it's a story that says the DWP could monitor your social media and your bank accounts and get the statements from them in order to be looking at how much money is in your bank. So yes, fear-mongering again. They're trying to prevent fraud, I understand that. However, this has been in the papers, in the news, for a little while now, every now and again. And this story basically is fear-mongering. They're saying that they can, anybody claiming UC or any other benefit, if they feel someone is trying to defraud the system and get money when they shouldn't, which is fair enough if you're claiming it and you're not supposed to be having it. However, they don't make it easy for you because they are saying, especially with UC, that you have to report everything to them. So your kitchen sink is, if you don't report that, basically they will investigate. They don't need any excuse. And then obviously they will take the money away from you. So this story, very, very annoying and fear-mongering. Because if you actually read it, it's not as bad as they make out in the headline. So the actual story itself, obviously they're trying to blame the pandemic thing, which is obviously now finished, because obviously they're saying that the number of people that have claimed UC because of their unemployed has increased by a lot. And in October, end of October, November, it will probably increase again by another 4 million when all of the furlough thing ends. What some claimants may not know is that DWP are able to launch investigations into anyone who they suspect is trying to defraud them. According to the DWP, benefit of fraud is when someone obtains state benefit that they are not entitled to, or deliberately fails to report a change in their personal circumstances. And trust me, for UC, there are a lot of changes that you need to report. This can, for example, be a person receiving unemployment benefits when they are in fact working, or when someone claims they are living alone but instead are supported by somebody else. What's more, failing to inform them of a change of circumstance, such as you are no longer living alone, can be deemed fraud. So it's obviously worrying because the thought of being investigated is enough to worry about, but having some knowledge about the investigations can make all the difference. The types of thing that they're probably looking for is faking an illness or injury or disability benefits to get that, failing to report income from a business or employment to make your income seem lower than it actually is, living with someone who contributes without declaring that income, falsifying accounts to make it seem like a person has less money. That's where they go to the bank statements, I presume. In each case, the DWP will need evidence that an individual is claiming a benefit that they are not entitled to, and investigators are able to utilise powers such as surveillance, interviews and document tracing. Obviously, if you're under investigation, then you will know about it because they will tell you by letter that you are being investigated, and you will need to provide evidence of your whatever they need to have. But it says that you won't know the full details until after the investigations, and that may be in court if you're charged with a crime, because fraud is a crime. Now, obviously, we have to be very careful here because there are some malicious bastards out there who will report somebody on suspicion of fraud when, to be quite honest, they're just busybody, nosy people who sticking their jealous beaks in and reporting somebody for a suspected crime that they suspect them of that they're actually not committing. And this can obviously be very inconvenient for the benefit claimant who is being reported. But it's also, remember, that it's actually a criminal offence to report somebody fraudulently. So, you can, obviously, if you're one of those busybody bastards, then you can also get yourself into trouble as well, which is a good thing, because, having an investigation, for whatever reason, is quite traumatic. Now, obviously, they can get evidence. They can do this by retrieving various types of evidence, including surveillance activities, photographs, videos, audio recordings, correspondence, financial data, including bank statements, interviews with you or people that you know, any evidence submitted by the person who reported you. So they have to provide evidence as well. And it says there that they can also check your social media to monitor photographs and locations to see if there's any other evidence that they can use. It does also say that false reports are made every year. However, until the DWP has determined that there is no case against you, there is little that you can do other than cooperate as best you can. So you can see the malicious do-gooders and nosy bastards can actually cause a lot of hassle until you're guilty, until you're proven innocent in this case. That is a story which is quite interesting, but also very much fear-mongering, probably encouraging people not to commit benefit fraud, which is a good thing, I know. But when you think about the actual percentage of benefit fraud, it is minuscule. Basically, it's the same as equating to the number of COVID deaths in the country compared to flu deaths. That's a bit sarcastic, isn't it? Never mind. Have a good day. Bye for now.